So today I'm going to be looking at two of my old Python projects and saying ways I could have made it more efficiently, so that's how to fix some errors I made. Number 1. Quiz game. Personally, I don't feel this is that bad. However, in the if/if-else statements, I should have included some variations using OR. Just the wrong capsule or first letter contains whether you gain or lose a point. I also think it's a better idea if I made it so if you get a wrong answer you just get no points, or at least have a point minimum of 0. In terms of efficiency, it's fine. However, I could have used one variable for all the questions and just call it ANDS instead of ANDS1, ANDS2, etc. I also think it would be a good idea if I added a few more questions, so there was 6 or 7. It's fine in text form, however, it would be interesting remaking it into Kinter. And if anyone watching here is a beginner and just about to start your first project, I would recommend trying this. There are also a lot of tutorials for it, if anyone is wondering. This is because it introduces you to if and if-else loops. These are essential when making larger projects. You learn variables from it. I know that a lot of beginners will practice this before though. This also includes people coming back to Python after years, because unless they were professional, they probably forgot most of it. Another reason this is a great starter project is how many ways you can do it. You could do it with text, which is the most beginner-friendly way. Once you get more advanced, you can do it with Kinter or Pygame, which, like I said, I might try. It was my first project that wasn't just a test, like printing hello world or defining a variable, so I wasn't going to be for this. It was a reasonable start for me though. However, it is more efficient than Hangman, which you will see very soon. However, since it is a much shorter project, it is more straightforward than Hangman, which needs more advanced statements. And now, 2. Hangman. I picked this one because there was a lot of things I could have improved on. It was very inefficient. The first thing is I should have used sep new lines, but I didn't have to print 8 statements for one turn. This could become annoying, especially since for some reason I wasn't using loops to simplify it. So here is an example of how to use sep new line. You can just pause and read it for a minute. And the other, more obvious thing is, why didn't I read the code? It would have been like 2,000 lines if I had finished it. That also means a bigger file size, only a few kilobytes though, and I don't want to be constantly writing similar codes. Doing it using text probably isn't the best idea. Kinter or a module for making games makes more sense than text. You can use widgets to display the information. An example of why this is important is that when I tried this, it just said to put the positions down on paper or something. But just displaying in a widget is much easier. It can stay there the whole game. And also using Kinter or Pygame if it looks better. You can change the colours for backgrounds and text. And if you're using Pygame, you could do it in so many different ways. For example, you could do an animation when you use the rifle find a letter. For example, an animation of a key opening a vault and a letter coming out. However, I would only recommend this for advanced programmers. If you are a beginner, you will have a much better time doing a quiz game. If you are an intermediate, I would recommend doing it using text or Takinta, or a basic pie game version. This was my second actual project, but I feel like it should have been something else. About 1 week of experience isn't really enough. I'd recommend to only make one once you know how to effectively use while loops, otherwise the code will be way too longer like mine was. Knowledge of Chiquinta or Pygame is useful but not required, as it's much easier to display with a lot of widgets than just text. And like I said, another benefit of Chiquinta or Pygame is doing animations, etc.